I hope you watched my yesterday's video, which I talked about 13 ways narcissists can attack you. And you really like this video. I'm happy that it was helpful to you and you really find it really helpful. So today, an update on that video, and that is, once again, guys, I'm telling you, once again I won against narcissists. Yay! Shout out to all people who accomplished this, and if you're not there yet, then hi, welcome to my channel, and if you're new, subscribe. And I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Dr. Ayguen, and today I am sharing with you, as always, my personal techniques and tips how to deal with narcissists. And this is not like you find anywhere else, because my techniques are based on yourself, your empowerment, and how you can stay strong in the world, so that you not only, even though if you attract narcissists, you don't feel overwhelmed by them, and also not feel you are hopeless, but you always keep using these the strategies, and so that you can always be on the upper side and always overcome them without overwhelming. It is horrible, I know. Watch my video from yesterday. It is very draining and horrible, and it really hurts my soul, and I'm sure it hurts your soul too, if you are constantly get attacked and surrounded by narcissists that I have since my entire life, since as a child, and it seems like it never ends. But what is different is, please watch my video yesterday, the exact same people, exact same way, 15 years later, using the exact same tactic, but this time I won. And today's topic is all about that. Once again, how I won. And it seems like this is because, remember yesterday's video, we talked about what's the difference now. They did exact same thing, exact same people, pushed exact same buttons, but I cannot control them. Only I can control how I reacted after 15 years. And so this is now the topic of how I was able to overcome, and not in 1 year, not in 15 years, but literally overnight. And today's topic is what's the strategy? And this is Dr. Ayguen strategy and ways, and it works. And please go to my playlist, because I created a new playlist all about my strategies about narcissism, dealing with narcissism. My narcissism videos, I believe, on English language, I have them 13 videos. So I created a new playlist, so it's right there. So let's go first. I want to timestamp this actually. Let me just do this right now. Hold on 1 second. I want to timestamp this. So hi, whoever's joined. How are you? So the first is, and by the way, number one, I want to ask you two things. First, these, again, strategies are different than anyone else teaches. And you might think like, oh my God, come on, but hang tight. I explain everything. It will make sense, I promise. And number two, I want to ask you, write in comments, does it make sense to you? And do you do that too? And if yes, A+ to you. So let's get started. The first one is, always do good in life. I swear to God, always do good. And I will tell you exactly why. Because I mentioned yesterday, if you watched yesterday's video, I mentioned about the person, the end person, who was the beneficiary, who was in need, that I was helping the person. And then these attackers, right, the group of these narcissists blocked it, manipulated this person. So they were in between, so I couldn't reach the person at all yesterday. The whole day I couldn't reach the person, but they did. And I saw it because they were on the call and they were nonstop talking with that person for hours, meaning manipulating the person. Remember what I said yesterday. Yesterday I said, if this person is a strong person, right? If this person is a strong person, that person can stand up for you. Right? See, this is this most critical point, and we are focusing on this point. If this person is truly a strong person with a good character, strong character, standing up to the narcissist and protecting you, then this is a huge win. And I will tell you why, and I tell you how to get there, because you might think, okay, how can I find these people? I will tell you about this. Hang on tight. So if you always do good in life, even when the narcissist comes and attack you, the people who are benefiting, and we will get there, you might think, okay, these people can screw you over. Yeah, I know. And they have done this multiple times for me too. And I'm talking about this yesterday, when I did all these good things to people, even save their lives, then they, smash me and just like elbow me, and then I've been through all of this. But what I'm saying, and I will get to that point too, but even regardless, keep doing good in life. Keep being a good person. And there's a reason for that. We'll get to that. Whatever happens, as you know me, I keep mentioning and keep saying, always, you must be the good person. You must be the right person, the good person who does good. Why is this critical? Because this person could have been a bad person, but this person can be a good person. You have a 50-50 chance, but to reduce your 50-50 chance, to make it 100 and 0 or 80 to 20, I have a strategy for that. But there is, say, 50-50 chance, a good person or bad person. But what if you hit the jackpot with the other 50%, that person, as they did to me, stand up for me and say, remember I said yesterday, maybe the person said, I hope the person said, this is what I said, right? I hope the person said, listen, what are you saying to this person? And remember I said, that person was literally there and witnessed the unfairness towards me, and witnessed the bad word that they said to me, to my face, and so using names and stuff. So I was saying that I hope that this person stand up for me and say, this, what are you doing? You got to get apologized. You have to apologize. You cannot treat this person trying to help me. Guess what, guys? I hit the jackpot, and that person stood up for me. I did it. I saw it today. Everything was smooth as sail, I swear. Did I cut contact with the narcissist? No. But I had a chance to reconnect with the person and continue to help the person, and everything was smooth sailing. It was unbelievable. So let's go to the number 2. 947. So the second one is, as I keep saying, in order to do this 2 is combined, always stay on the right side of the road. Remember I said in one of the 13 ways is they try to push your buttons to cheat, to be unethical, to do horrible stuff. You have to be always the right person to do good and to do the right thing. Always. And I explained to you yesterday why. Because whatever happens, narcissists will always throw you under the bus. 100,000,000%. You, however, because you have to take care of yourself first, meaning you have to back yourself up with all the information, the data, the screenshots, the emails, whatever, pictures. You have to be always on the right side of the road, because when time comes, you, God forbid, you need it, you have the receipts, you have the proof, and no one by law, if hopefully it doesn't come to that, but if it does, then you are always on the right side of the law and on the heavens law. You see what I'm saying? Meaning protected. And we talked about this today with one of my lovely subscribers. We talked about this, that because she mentioned that she said that she was so grateful that she was always protected from the heavens. And exactly that's the point. Protected here on earth with the law of the land, and on the heavens with the law of the universe and law of the heavens, whatever you want to call it. So the third one is, let's go to the third one, 11. And that is always surround yourself with good people. See, this is exactly what I mentioned here, the jackpot. So in order to maximize your jackpot, not making it 50-50, but 80-20 or even 100-0, is to always surround yourself with good people. Why? Because when time comes, they will stick up to you. They will stand up for you, as it was in my case. Because I hit the jackpot by surrounding myself with this person who is such a strong and good person and was able to understand justice and unfairness and the injustice that happened to me, what they did, and stood up for me against them, risking to lose them. But still, that person stood up for me. And this is exactly why it is so critical to surround yourself with good people, because then you minimize the chance to get screwed over. Because let's face it, narcissists can be very powerful. And if you don't have a support system, I'm not saying you cannot overcome them. You can, but it's exhausting. It's draining. It can really have an effect on your health, mental, physical, emotional. But in order to reduce all of the effects, side effects, then you need to maximize this section by surrounding yourself with good people. And how do you do that? Also, how do you protect yourself from narcissists? Right? Two things. This is number 4, the most important one. Actually, all of them are important, but this is critical in order to maximize. You see how everything fits one by one together? In order to maximize this, number 4, you have to always, and that's key for not dealing with narcissism, and always be surrounding yourself with good people and with maximizing the chance to have people who can stick up for me. I had, unfortunately, pretty much non-existent my entire life, non-existent people who stood up for me. I always stood up for people, always. Even though if I hated these people or hated people, then I still stood up for them because I found, okay, this is injustice for this person. I still stood up for these people. I've done it my entire life. However, no one was sticking up for me, standing up for me. No one, except my parents. Okay? They are my cheerleaders, full stop. And I have always been grateful for that. However, again, to find the people who can stand up for you is to maximize the chance here is to find the people who can stand up for you, and this is by trusting your gut instincts. This is key in narcissism, to first not to attract narcissists, and number two is to surrounding yourself with good people. Trusting your gut instinct, this is so critical. If you keep attracting narcissists, chances are you 100,000,000% have a gut instinct, but other outside factors block your gut instinct. So meaning you do it anyway. And that is then you screwed up. Really, you screwed. Because I've been there. I mean, I don't judge you because I have a really, really strong gut instinct, right? I can smell narcissists from 10 million miles away, but sometimes when they come so close to you, oh, this and that, and you just, they try to fake friendship, or they try to fake a good coworker, or try to fake to be a good person, what have you, neighbor, friend, but it doesn't matter really. So they fake themselves into your life, whatever their benefit they have. But they're deep in down, you know this is bullshit, right? Deep down, you know something is off here. So something is not right. They probably will use me, or you know it deep down here, you know it. But sometimes there's this benefit, for example, even short benefit. For example, you will go to a party together, and that person has a car, you don't have a car, and then you're like, okay, let's just go to the party together, or whatever, or something like that. Or just if it's a coworker, you have a project together, you're like, okay, I definitely don't want to look into this person at all, I don't want to see this person, but for that project, you're like, let me, just for the sake of have this good project to be done nicely, maybe let's go have a coffee at the cafeteria so that things get a little bit smooth. So you try to be having this kind of good relationship or what have you, but that's the mistake. That seemed to be very innocent to you. It's so innocent because whatever is just like a coffee, or just like a ride to party, whatever, is just like whatever, right? But it is the ticket for a long-term abuse, meaning emotional abuse and usage, a lot of things, because then they know they can, because the narcissist's point is to find your buttons. That's the point. Watch my narcissism videos. The point by narcissists is they need to find your buttons first. So they try to find your buttons. Once they found your buttons, then they play on it. That's what happened to me yesterday, because they play the exact same scenario, exact same buttons, they pushed the exact same buttons, but I was different. I disengaged. And that's also very, very important. You can only disengage when you, number one, empowered yourself enough to know what are you trying even? Just go away, like, right? Go elsewhere. This is not the door for you to knock. And in order to do that, you have to be strong within yourself. This includes self-worth and self-value, empowerment, and knowing that you are a good person. Knowing that you're always on the right side of the road, always do things ethically, always do things correct and by law, according to law and the law of the heavens. And this way you can be protected and know, like this fake spiritual channels, like surround yourself with the invisible wall and this way you will be protected and whatever. No, your protection is your empowerment. I am the proof of it. I mean, I literally made a video yesterday and today I show you 24 hours the proof. I am the living proof. There's no wall. There's no invisible wall. There is no white light. Surround yourself with white light. Your white light is your inner light, meaning your empowerment, your self-esteem. High self-esteem is critical. High self-worth and self-value is critical. If you haven't already, I have a free scientific self-esteem assessment quiz. I analyze it personally and send you results. It's free. Take it. It's in the first link in my description. So that is required in order to be able to say them, what are you even trying? In the past, I was like exploding. That's unfair. You can't do this. No. And the more you do, the more they attack. The more you do, they find your buttons. They analyze first you from all angles, like acupuncture buttons, right? Acupuncture buttons. They find your buttons, and the more you you'll fight against them. You're like, no, it's unfair. You can do this. I have done this and this and that. They're like, okay. They are smart. They are super smart. They analyze in a second all your acupuncture pressure buttons so that they know the narcissistic buttons. They know how you function. But if you close the door, they don't have a button to push because the door is closed and there's no invisible light, invisible white wall. It's your wall, your self-esteem wall, your knowing yourself wall. Because even I want you to become so not only self-aware, high self-esteem, but also be the genius in your abilities, in your skills, talents, and knowledge, so that you know, not because you want to use it, but still as a back in your pocket, like, I don't need this because it's not even my level, or I don't even, because you know who you are, you know your skills, you know your talents, because at one point they can come crawling anyway. But then when they do, again, it's up to you. The gut instinct. See that? Do you see how it's a circle? Your gut instinct again. Then it's another button. So then your gut instinct comes back in. Will you allow that? They will crawl. Yesterday, they're like calling, I'm thinking that for the help with that person, that I got phone call after phone call after phone call after phone call after they did that to me. I didn't open the phone. They can call me whenever they want. They texted me, they called me, they texted me, they called me. Come back, come back, come back. If you treat me like shit, that's what you get. You don't get a piece of me. No more, sir. No more, ma'am. That's not how it works. You respect me? Thank you. Then I come and help you. You disrespect me, that's what you get. Closed door. It has nothing to do with white light and protecting light or whatever the light. No, it's your strength, your core. If you do gym, right, if you do gymnastics and what have you, you know you need to have good abs, good core, because that builds on everything. And that's your core, your inner self-esteem, strong self-esteem. That's the key, builds on everything. Couple that with a strong gut instinct, then magic happens. Again, what's the steps? Always do good, always. No matter how many times you got screwed over, it doesn't matter. Keep doing good for this world. You will always get what you deserve, always. Stay on the right side of the road, always, because that's the key to have protection on this earth by law, because they can screw you over in a very horrible way. I mean, watch my last year's video. I won even in court because of that. It can happen. Like, this is like serious shit. Like, I'm telling you. That's why always stay on the right side of the road. Always here on this earth and in the heavens, you will be always protected. So always surround yourself with good people. Once you know these people can really, they like you, they help you. And how do you know they like you? They don't use you all the time. They actually give back. They actually help you or show their love in an unconditional way. They call you, they care about you, they call you, how are you doing, what have you, and do you need anything or whatever. These are the keys. These are the you know, that the small information you need that somebody likes you or not. If they don't care about you, don't even call you, hey, how you doing, then they don't like you. They don't give a shit about you, and that's not what you need. I always say, just to give a call, like, how are you doing? I keep saying that to my cousins, my relatives, friends, whatever, just to give a goddamn message, send a message or call, like, hey, Ayguen, are you dead? Like, how are you doing? Like, how are you? I mean, that's even means the world, because sometimes you're like, you feel, where are these people? I was always there when they actually need things, but I just don't even need anything. Just to say, hi, how are you? Is this so much to ask? So this type of people we don't need. Who we need? The people who really care about you. To even have just a second to say, hi, how are you? Full stop. And those are good people. Trust your gut instincts, so critical. When they can crawl back, and they will, are you, first of all, number one, before you even get started, trust your gut instincts. And don't fall into, should I don't like this person, something is off. Something is off. Trust that. And the number two, if they, things happen and then they crawl back, then again, trust your gut instincts. Because are you giving a ticket away? You don't deserve giving away free tickets. Okay? So that's 4 steps that always works for me. And magically, I saw 24 hours, the fastest of all ever. And I'm so happy to be able to share this with you. Thank goodness that I transformed so much within this last 15 years. I'm proud of myself. I've been through shit, but at the end, this is the result. And I'm so happy that I was able to overcome it within 24 hours. So happy to be able to share this with you. This is a proven concept, a proven method, a proven way, my way, that always works. So let me know in the comments. I'm so appreciative for all of you that are being here. So nice. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you so much. Let me know in the comments. How do you feel about this? Do you do any of these? I'm pretty sure you do, if because you're on my channel. So absolutely, I'm happy that you are one of these people who are actually doing good for this world, and be always protected from the heavens and in the law of the land. So I'm very grateful for that you are here. So thank you so much. If you haven't already, subscribe, of course, and please share this video with others. Help them to learn this in a different way, instead of this weird YouTube videos that talk about narcissism such a different way that I do, like, oh, focus on this person's horrible. No, this is nothing to do with the other people. It's all about us. I mentioned this yesterday too. It's all about us, and this is how I teach everything about narcissism. So thank you so much for guys for being here. Let me know in the comments, how do you feel about this, and do you do any of these? Thank you so much, guys. Have a good night. Bye bye.